Have you ever had days where nothing is wrong, but nothing feels right either? You're functioning, you're answering messages, you're doing what you're supposed to do. Something feels off, and you can't explain why. That feeling isn't random, and you're not broken for feeling it. Most people try to ignore that feeling. They tell themselves, I'm just tired, I should be grateful. Other people have it worse, so they push through. But that off feeling keeps returning, quietly, persistently. Usually when life finally slows down enough for you to notice it. Chapter 1. Why it's hard to explain. The hardest part about feeling off is that there's no clear cause. Nothing dramatic happened, no crisis, no big failure. And because of that, it's easy to dismiss. But emotional discomfort doesn't always come from events. Sometimes it comes from misalignment. And the way you're living no longer matches where you are internally. You can be doing everything right and still feel wrong. Chapter 2. The body notices first. Here's something most people don't realize. Your body usually notices change before your mind does. That off feeling might show up as restlessness, mental fog, low motivation, emotional flatness, or a tiredness sleep doesn't fix. Not because something is failing, but because something is shifting. Your nervous system is reacting to a mismatch your thoughts haven't caught up to yet. Chapter 3. Autopilot versus awareness. A lot of life runs on autopilot. Habits, roles, expectations. Autopilot is efficient, but it's not sensitive. So when something inside you starts changing, autopilot doesn't notice. It just keeps going. That off feeling often appears when awareness starts to wake up inside a life that hasn't adjusted yet. Chapter 4. Why rest doesn't fix it. This is why rest doesn't always help. You can sleep more, take time off, distract yourself, and still feel off. Because rest fixes exhaustion, not misalignment. The discomfort isn't asking you to stop. It's asking you to listen. Chapter 5. Gentle meaning. Introduced carefully. Here's the part most people skip too quickly. That feeling isn't a problem to solve. It's a signal to understand. Not a loud one. Not an urgent one. A quiet one. It often appears during transitions, even invisible ones. When you're outgrowing old patterns but haven't named what comes next yet. Chapter 6. This isn't about belief. You don't need to believe in anything for this to be true. This isn't about labels or frameworks. It's about timing. There's moments when life looks stable on the outside, but internally, you're between versions of yourself. And that in-between state feels uncomfortable because it doesn't have language yet. So it shows up as off. Chapter 7. What helps? Without forcing action. What helps isn't forcing clarity. It's allowing space. Not to fix the feeling, but to acknowledge it. Asking, what doesn't fit anymore? What am I pushing through instead of listening to? What feels heavy that didn't used to? No pressure to answer immediately. Awareness works slowly, but honestly. Feeling off doesn't mean you're failing. It often means you're paying attention. And paying attention is how people slowly realign their lives without blowing everything up. If this video put words to something you couldn't explain, that's enough for today. You don't need a conclusion. Just the reminder that this feeling has a reason, even if it hasn't revealed itself yet. If you want more quiet clarity like this, you can stay. And remember, you are guided.